Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Forgot to turn my lights on. Well, I'm gonna do that, and I'll go ahead and meet you in the chair. I'll see you there. Back to the greasy grind. I'm a little hungover. I was on the Discord, and you know, when I'm on the Discord, I'm gonna be drinking. Can't do that sober. I'm just kidding, I could, but it's no fun to do that. So, you know, I'm like, I'm feeling alright. We're good. We're gonna drink some water. I just crushed a blue Monster energy drink. I kind of have a theme for this week of videos, and it's sparked from a couple of comments that I got, but it's all based around making a living as a musician, which I know I make those videos sometimes, and you might have noticed that those get more views. Because what do people want more than more money? Trying to figure out how to have money and be a musician. How do you do it? Have I done it? Not in the way that's like cool, like doing it through like performing. So, you know, like, who am I to even talk about any of this? But the whole point of this channel is you're watching me learn. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go do some research together. We're going to see if we can figure out, how do you make a living doing this stuff? What avenues are there for musicians? What kind of music do we even need to do? Is classical even like an option? Like, should we all become like pop stars? And if so, how do you even go about doing that? Like, I don't know. There's so many questions about this thing. Like, I've been doing all right, like, in my own personal journey, because like I have students and I work, and you know, like, that's cool. But I don't know, I just feel like there's something more for all of us out there. So this week we're just gonna explore that and see what we can find, and I'm gonna answer some questions about it. So really, this topic was inspired by Lootman, commenter in the comment section, friend of the channel. What's going on, Lootman? In one of my videos, so you're a classical guitarist now, or something like that, I forget which video it was, but he said, concerning whether one should teach as a statistical matter. Statistical matters, eh? Your chances of playing for a living are right at 0. Oh man. You'd better do something. Yeah. Although, oh, and now we get some like bragging here. Although I am in contact with cruise ship jobs and saw an ad for a classical guitarist. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, were you not going to take the job? You should work a cruise ship, man. See how that goes. The thing is, yeah, man, this first video might just be me talking. With cruise ships, I went on a cruise a couple of years ago, like with some buddies. It was for a bachelor party, and it was awesome. We got like the drink pass. I think I drank like 50 drinks in a weekend. Despite that, I was still like extremely antisocial on the boat. It's funny, they had like a lot of food on the boat. I think I like barely ate anything. I like only drank. It was fun. But something that I noticed when I was like drunkenly walking around is that they had all these live performers, and a lot of them were playing classical instruments too, like orchestral instruments. I didn't see any classical guitar. I think I saw like a jazz combo or two. But they were, especially the orchestral instruments that were playing in like duets and quartets, they were all playing the crappiest, most horrible pop music arrangements of songs that I could like make up on a cat keyboard in 2 seconds. Just these awful tunes. I mean, just like modern pop tunes. Like, they were just super boring, and they were just playing these crappy tunes on their electric violin, just like no tone whatsoever. Electric violin is the most awful sounding instrument I've ever heard in my life. It's amazing how good a violin can sound too, and you just give it all away just to make it electric. I really don't understand it. Unless you're playing like a stadium or something, I kind of get it. Man, it sounds bad. I even introduced myself to one of the quartets, and I told them that I was a musician. Like, they almost seemed like kind of like embarrassed of what they're doing, like with me saying like I'm also a degreed musician. I was just like saying hi to them, and like I appreciated their music. They were like, okay. That might have also been because they probably just thought I was just like a drunk guy in a cruise, and they were just like, dude, get away from me. I do feel like it was more they just didn't want to talk to me because they were just like doing this job, and they weren't proud of it, but this is like kind of where their life has gone. So when I say stuff like I did in the beginning of this video, where it's like I made a living doing it, I didn't do it like the cool way where you're like performing. I think what I'm doing is cooler than that, though. I would hate doing that, because at least I get to teach classical music and like actually learn more about it as I go, instead of just focusing all your practice time on like crappy pop arrangements. Ugh, God. That'd be horrible. And it makes me think, is there a classical cruise? Because you think of like a cruise, right? I'm thinking of like Titanic. It's full of like actual like duets and quartets playing like classical music. Is that a thing? Maybe it is a thing, but it's just so much higher than what I could pay for. I think for the cruise that I went on with like unlimited alcohol and stuff, it was like $400 or $500 or something for like 3 nights. What a hotel costs basically, but I also get free drinks and I get to be in a boat, which might actually be worse than a hotel. I really wish there was like a carnival high-level classical option, even if it's not actually like high class and fancy. Like, just have some classical music playing every night. There could be like a symphony or two playing. Like, that'd be cool. God, I would be on that in a heartbeat. If Sore Hands ever gets big enough, I'll start a cruise line and it'll just be all classical music. We'll see how far we get with this one. Hey, we've made it pretty far so far. I mean, not that far. I think my social blade has this channel like a C right now. It's like, alright, but you know, it's fine. But the cruise line, that's going to be coming. Right now I'm working on the merch store. Oh, did you know you can get a Bream Team tank? They're live now. You can just buy them. They're my favorite tank tops now. In fact, these shirts that I've been selling, they're my favorite shirts in general. I wear them all the time because they are actually like very nice quality. I wasn't sure because I don't know how like print-on-demand services work, if it's going to be like the worst possible t-shirt you can get, but they're nice shirts. Anybody who bought them would probably agree with me that they're nice, they fit well. So I don't know. There's your ad. Go get the shirt. That's how I'm making it as a musician. You gotta hawk shirts and guitar lessons. Well, that's what this week's gonna be about. So, I still need to practice today. And I think in tomorrow's video, we're gonna start actually uncovering some of that. So this is just a little taste of what we're gonna be getting. So, we can go ahead and wrap this up. I will see you in the piano bench. We can't just talk about making a living with music. We gotta also actually practice. So I think for today, we have the Morel Sonatina, we have Recuerdos. I'm probably gonna focus a lot on Recuerdos, because that's what I've been doing. The Morel Sonatina, mainly just working on memory and also just actually freaking playing it. I have the whole thing memorized. Maybe I'll try playing the second movement from memory today. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, well, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I think I could be done for today. Or actually, not even today. I plan on practicing twice today, so that'll be the first half. I'm gonna work on the Bach later. But yeah, I've been kind of hammering it out. I've been locked in. So, let me bring you closer. You might be able to hear them outside, but there is a jazz duo playing in the market that's happening outside my building right now. And they've been playing the same two Stevie Wonder tunes, Isn't She Lovely and Sir Duke. They've been playing them for hours. They just keep switching between those two. They jam on each one for like 10 minutes each. Hopefully it won't come through when I add the reverb and compressor and stuff. I'm gonna play the Morel Sonatina Movement 2 from memory. No sheet music, and it's just gonna go how it goes. So we'll see where we're at. Check this out. Okay, so how did that go? I think might have been my first time playing it all the way through from memory. Maybe the second time, I forget. It's been a while though. That performance was really boring and it kind of sucked. And I think a lot of the notes came out okay, but I forgot a lot of stuff. That wasn't good. But I think for that one, I'm just gonna keep trying to perform it for you every week or so. Just get it until it's coming out like pretty consistently and my memory is more solid. And then once I have it there, I can really start working with interpretive ideas, because right now it's very plain. I'm just trying to get the notes out, which is not what you want to do with that one, because there's a lot of stuff that you can do with it. But I think that pretty much covers this one. So in the next log, we're going to maybe do some research on making a living with music. That'll be interesting. But for now, I think we can call it a day. I'm going to go ahead and get started with my day, maybe start making some lunch or something, and then I will get back to practicing after that. So I'll see you in the outro. Hey, well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, want some shirts? I sell 2 shirts and 1 tank top. There they are. They're on the wall over there, of course. Great quality. Head on down over to Rootin's Delight. Get yourself some honest shirts. Hey, want some guitar lessons too? I sell those. Email's in the description along with the rates. I give some info. But you know, feel free to just ask anyways. It's fine. Hey, comment questions. Of course, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to leave them. And I'll be happy to answer them in the chair at some point. Okay, well, I think we can call it a day here for now. Probably see you in a few hours unless I decide to not film, in which case I'll see you tonight.